Hey everybody, this is Mike Feldbauer from the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation coming to you from the Road to Recovery podcast. And we will be right back with you in just a moment. Well, back with you again, Mike Feldbauer from the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation, and I'm here today with my guest, DJ. DJ has been a very active member of the drug court program here in Flagler County and has been extremely active in helping us out at the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation and the events that we do and things like that. So, everybody, let's welcome DJ. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Not bad, not bad. I'm going to ask you basically a couple questions here, and I'll let you rattle on as you see fit. Basically, what we're doing, this is a conversational thing when we're talking about things that have affected people with substance abuse from whatever aspect they've come from. We want to educate our community on what's going on. We want to educate our community and let the people know that there is help out there for them if they need it, want it. You got to want it. But if you need it, it is here for you. So we're going to go from there. So let me ask you a little bit. Tell us your background, where you're from originally. Give us some story about DJ, and then we'll get into more.
All right. My name is Derek John Mead. I'm from the island of Guam. I'm prior service military as well. Come from a good family, raised well. I have 3 kids, 1 boy and 1 son and 2 girls. And my son just got out of the Army not too long ago, 2 as well. So
Excellent.
yeah, I come from a whole line of military members.
Yeah. Most people don't always understand that people that are from Guam, they're U.S. people.
Yeah.
And you served in the U.S. It was the Army, was it?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, it's almost like Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, super. What brought you to Florida?
Better living conditions. Back home, it was kind of like rough raising kids. Living was rough. The pay wasn't good. Working jobs. Come to find out, when you come out stateside, you're normally going to get paid like $20 more an hour working in the technical field than you would back home. So, and the schools are a lot better out here than they are back home too as well.
All right. And you're talking about your kids, your daughters at least, are in school here in Flagler County?
Yes, sir.
And I understand you're in school here in Flagler County. What
Yes, sir.
have you been up to?
So I'm finishing up my degree in cybersecurity. I'm going to Daytona State College right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have about a semester and a half left to go till I graduate.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, now let's get down to nitty-gritty stuff. What brought you into the drug court program? I hear you have an unusual story.
Yeah.
And you don't need to hold back. You can tell them what you feel and all that stuff. And then I want to talk to you about, after that, how you feel the drug court has done for you, regardless what brought you in.
Okay. Yeah, so my story is it's an unfortunate event that happened. What happened was I was giving somebody a ride home from a club. And where I come from, anybody that's in need, we offer the help. And it was early in the morning. This happened in Fort Pierce, Florida. And I was going through a neighborhood that was predominantly black. But what I came to understood was the police was trolling out there, looking for whatever they could find, I had my top down, and the person that was with me had dreads, and I guess they profiled me in a way. So I get pulled over. They asked to search my vehicle. Me knowing there's nothing in my vehicle, I allowed them to search my vehicle. Well, I didn't know that the person that was with me had drugs on him. So they searched my vehicle. They searched us. I didn't have nothing on me, and they ended up finding stuff on him. Well, evidently, the police officer said he found something on the passenger side of the vehicle. And I guess in Florida, if they find something in your vehicle, you're held responsible for whatever's in your vehicle. Um, that really brought me down big time because I'm 42. I have no record, no prior record, never been to jail, never been arrested. And at that age, something like that, it really it bugged me a lot. You know, mind you, I'm in the back of the police vehicle and I'm watching the police officer write his report. And this police officer completely wrote a whole different story. First, he got my name mixed with the guy that I got arrested with, said that I had like 3 grams of cocaine on me. And I was like, hey, you got us mixed up. And, his comment was, oh, that's my bad. And to me, I'm like, what do you mean you're bad? You're a police officer. He mentioned he's like computer illiterate. So I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Because now I feel like I just got brought into something uh, that was, how do I say, I guess they had a quota to make. And, me being in that situation, lucky thing I saw that because the amount that they were saying that I had was a lie. Fast forward though, I hired an attorney um, because I was going to fight the case. Well, come to find out, if I fought the case and I lost the case, it was going to be a much more bigger charge. So he talked to the state attorney, and basically they came up with, if I go to drug court and I succeed and pass, and they would drop all the charges, and the felony would get wiped off my record. So that's basically what brought me to drug court. So I was in Fort Pierce, and instead of going through the program up there, I asked to get transferred down to Flagler, and that's how I went from there down here.
Okay, and you brought yourself to Flagler predominantly because your parents were here.
Yeah.
You knew that you could have some help with your kids
Yes.
and that kind of stuff. That's great.
Hmm.
So you came into the drug court. How long have you been in the program so far?
So far, I am coming up on, I believe, 11 and a half months.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're coming in the home stretch.
Yes, sir.
You're coming in the home stretch because I think drug court here is what, 54 weeks if you do
Yeah.
everything correctly.
Yeah.
And I know you've done everything correctly, so you're not going to hang around long. You'll be coming out on the normal time, and that's
Yes.
great. Now, if you don't mind talking a little bit about, I know this wasn't your first choice of what you're doing because basically what you're saying, you shouldn't have been arrested to begin with. So you took this so you know that you're going to succeed in this program and that felony is going to be gone.
Correct.
Then we have to work on getting the arrest wiped away also, so nothing will be shown, and that's a little bit more difficult, but we can get you there.
Right.
So, but how has the drug court program been for you?
For me, looking at it, the past almost year that went by, it gave me a lot more insight on my life. You know, a lot of the things that I probably should have been more um, strict with myself on in completing in my life, uh, I was able to do. I think that the program pushed me to be a much more better person than I was before. Um, that's what drug court will do to you. You got eyes watching you. You've got all these requirements that you have to fulfill. Being in the program, and when you first start off, it can be really daunting.
Mm-hmm.
Tiresome, stressful. You're an adult, so therefore you have responsibilities that you need to take care of. Opposed to being, I mean, even dealing with the outside, parts of your life. You know,
Right.
um, but it made me it made me a better person. Coming in, seeing the different types, meeting the different types of people that I have met, being in the program. First of all, I don't throw judgment on nobody. Everybody has their demons. I have my own. Um, I'm a war vet. I had PTSD, so I deal with a lot of my own internal battles. And what I did take from being in drug court was patience. Um, finding that middle ground. You know, making sure that all my priorities are in line. And that's, like I said, in combination with my personal life and drug court. You have meetings to attend, you have court, you have UAs, you know, the stuff that I do with you guys. It when you have little kids, elder parents, full-time school, and on top of that, drug court duties you have to tend to. It can be really stressful. Like I said, I learned a lot of patience, you know, um, for myself, for the things that I do. Because coming from a military background, uh, there's things that are done in certain ways. It's quick, it's fast. Sorry about that.
That's
It's
okay.
quick and fast, and you know, coming out of the military, I had a problem working with certain people because my mindset's different. You know, um, I do things a whole lot differently,
Mm-hmm.
more strategically, and there's a way to do them. But then when you come out and you work with different types of people that have different mindsets, you learn to cultivate a different work habit.
Yeah.
To I guess compromise with everybody. You know, um, but yeah, it taught me a lot of patience. Um, self-respectability,
Excellent.
and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. For those of you out there that don't know, one of the big parts of the drug court program is what they call community service. And each member the drug court participants are required to have, I think it's 2 hours of community service a week
Yeah.
to maintain their level in the drug court program. And you got to that level real quick.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
you're no longer required to do it, but you still do. And I need to thank you because a lot of the community service that you offer is things that you do to help the Drug Court Foundation. And that's been a blessing for us. Getting to know you has been a blessing. Seeing the success that we see in the program, where more people, if they got put into the program because of how you did, they would be angry. They would be resisting.
Right.
And we don't see that in you. We say, okay, I'm here. I got to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do it well. And I hope that sets an example when other people listen to this and hear this, that this is the type of thing that you need to be really looking at and going from that. To, I mean, it's just an unusual thing that you see people normally don't do.
Right.
And that's a good thing to whoops, I just moved my camera the wrong direction. There we go. Now put me straight and center. Um, and the other thing that I've seen with you, that you've encouraged other people in the drug court program to get on board and to do it the same way within their own personalities
Right.
that you're doing, because they do it. I mean, the blessing of not having this felony hanging over you for life. And come graduation day, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, the paperwork will be there and it's gone. And then of course we're going to work on the arrest part of it, which is a separate thing to get removed. But the fact that even somebody did a background check, they could find you were arrested for this, but you were never convicted.
Right.
That says a lot right there. We want to get it so it's gone, so that doesn't even come up. But watching you setting the example for other people coming to the program, because a lot of them don't come in with the same background you had. They're not coming in from the military. They haven't had that strictness of you got this is what we got to do and we're going to do it. We're going to do it well. Um, and they don't have the same life skills that you brought to the program for yourself and your family. So when people can see that, the other great thing that I find is when community members will get to know who DJ is, okay,
Right.
and what he's done and how he's come through it and how he's taken care of his family through this whole time, how he's got his education. So when he's done with this and his education, he'll have a good life for himself and for his kids.
Yeah.
So important. And you are a person that sets that example. So I'm just, again, happy to have you with us,
Thank you.
participating with us. I'm going to certainly be happy that day that we hand you your diploma
Me
and say,
too.
you're done. I know you're going to be happy. I'm only hoping that you decide to stay around Flagler County for a while longer
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
we want to get you involved in the other parts of it, get you into it because you'll be a great help to other people in the program
Right.
going forward. So, anything else that you have to that you feel that you'd like to bring to the
Yeah,
front?
definitely. First I'd like to say that, if you do need help, if you're looking for help, it's out there. The one thing I can bring to the table and say is recovery starts within first. You know, you can search for all the help that you want, but if you're not serious about getting better, it's never gonna work. You know, because you see people relapse, people just still go to meetings, but if it's not in the mind, if it's not what you really want to do, um, it's going to be a hard road for you. So for me, where what I'm trying to say basically is you have to have that want to attitude to want to get better, to want to get help, so that you can see that life is a whole lot better, without the little quirks that you need or you do, and it is better.
Oh, it is for sure.
I
Yep.
know a lot of people that do um, have an addiction because an addiction is everything, alcohol, even sex. It's not just drugs, yeah, phones, all that. It's addiction. It sucks and it can drain the life out of you. Now, for me, if you want to live a better life, um, you want, I would suggest that you look at all the things that you're trying to do for yourself. You can't put blame on nobody but yourself. That's why I say it starts within. You gotta want to make those absolute changes for you to get better, and you'll start, reaping all the great benefits of being a recovering addict. Better lifestyle. You'll feel better mentally, physically, and emotionally. You won't have those. Your brain won't be fogged. Basically, that's basically what I want to put out. But the help is out there for the people that are looking for help. All I say is take it seriously because it's never gonna work if you don't.
Mhm. I think that's definitely good, solid advice. Number one, you got to want it.
Yeah.
Number two, as you see on the screen here, there's always hope,
Yes.
but you got to want it. You got to accept it. There's hope out there, and there's help out there. Whether it's our organization or some other organization, there is help out there.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are out there that have been there, done that, well, I want to tell you that you're all welcome to come on to this podcast. Give me a call. You can reach me at 401 864 6997 or M. Feldbauer, that's F as in Frank, ELD as in David, B as a boy, AUER at gmail.com. We'd welcome to have your story. You come on and encourage others that need to be encouraged about the fact is that you can recover. You don't have to go through life, go into some meeting and say, hi, my name is Mike, I'm an addict.
Right.
No, you can go to those meetings. Those meetings are still good, but you can go to those meetings and say, hey, my name is Mike, I've been in long-term recovery, or I'm recovered. You know what you're going to need, but the help is there. And step up, ask for it. If any of you come down to First Friday down at Flagler Beach, and I'm not talking about this last week we had it, which was, I
Cold.
thought it snowed. It might have snowed. It was called But we're there every first Friday. You want to come down and meet the team, see what we might be able to do to help you if you need some help, give you some direction to go, because we can refer you to a lot of different facilities or meetings and things that might be the proper thing for you. Remember, community, we were the first in the community to get the grant to give free Narcan away. So if you ever need Narcan, reach out to us. We will provide it for you at no charge. Our theme there is if they're dead, they can't recover. And it doesn't have to be somebody you know right now. It can be anybody. The Surgeon General of the state of Florida would like everybody in the state to carry it. My only personal experience with providing Narcan for somebody, I was driving home one afternoon into my neighborhood. There was a car off to the side of the road. Guy slumped over his steering wheel. Thank God another couple had already stopped. They were calling 911. I got out and had to dose him twice with Narcan before EMS got there. But he survived that day. He had another chance. Don't know what caused, don't know his name, don't care. That wasn't the thing. You don't know who you're going to come across. Narcan and knowing how to use it is like CPR,
Right.
okay? And it can't hurt anybody. You can give it to them without knowing that that was really an overdose or not. You just do it. If somebody looks like they need it, you give it to them. If it's not what they need, they'll still be okay. It's not going to damage them. So keep that in mind. Please do. This is the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation. My guest today, GJ. Great story. I hope more and more people got to listen to it and enjoy life. Enjoy
Yes.
life. We'll be seeing you soon again. Stop by.